I'm going to be showing you guys how you can get 1 million views on your TikTok. It's honestly pretty easy. Anyone can do it. So we're going to go ahead and go over the steps of what you can do to get your TikTok blowing up, get your followers up, and get your views up. So number one, what you want to do is you want to find your niche. Everybody says this, whether it's about YouTube channels or TikTok, Instagram even. Just think of something that you're very passionate about, whether it be about art, people like dancing, sports, anything. Anything that you're passionate about, find it, pour all of your content and ideas into this niche, because that's going to be kind of like your brand. Find something that you're very passionate about, find something that you relate to and that you can have other people relating to you. Number two would be editing your videos. This is very crucial. A lot of TikTokers that do cosplay videos, that do story videos, or do funny type of videos, editing is crucial. There's a lot of effects that go into TikTok, so you can kind of play around with those. I know that there's like some funny filters and some of them are trending. I suggest that if you're one of the TikTokers that want to make funny content, that you can go and scroll to see what's trending and kind of twist it to make it your own content. Another thing is that editing can be timing, pacing, can be lighting, can be effect. All of these things matter and are very important. Make sure you have good lighting space whenever you're working. Make sure that when you're cosplaying, you have good props to use in your videos. Make sure that the story is from start to finish, it's organized, and make sure that you have a script ready. You want to also make sure that your quality is good. You want to make sure that the sound quality is good. Voice over the music, make sure that the music is at a lower volume, and then make sure that your voice is amplified. The viewers are kind of like paying attention to what you're saying, and then the music's kind of playing in the background to kind of just like get their attention. So then number three would be text placement. A lot of creators put in a bunch of like words in their TikToks and they kind of just like paste it there for the entirety of the video. You can do that. Some people, however, they prefer to do the more storytelling type of thing, where it's like a scenario thing, where it's like one person says one thing and then it'll cut to the next scene and it'll be like the other character saying another thing. Just make sure that when you do these things, when you're doing the text cutting to the next scene, that it's going along with the scene and it's not like kind of like jumping and like kind of looking choppy. So make sure that when you edit this, the text is going from scene 1 to scene 2 and it looks kind of clean and it looks kind of organized. However, if you're making a TikTok kind of like mine, where I kind of just like pasted my face in front of like a screen, have the words like kind of at the top or kind of like at the bottom so that people can read. Make sure that wherever you place the text, it's noticeable for the viewer to be watching and noticeable for the viewer to like catch their attention. You kind of like make it too small or make it too big, it's like kind of gonna be too much. I mean, bigger is always better. So make sure that if you do make big text, make sure that it's like enough for it to fit the screen. Smaller text, however, make sure that the smallest you do is about medium size. Make sure that it fits on the screen and make sure you kind of put it. I suggest that if it's like sentences long, like 2 sentences, make sure it's like placed above your head. The person viewing is going to be reading the sign and then it's just going to be viewing your face. Or if you want to go the long route, which is like a long paragraph, you can cover your face. I do suggest putting your face in the background. I don't know why, but I feel like it works. If you do want to put in a blank screen, it's optional. You could also put in a fun background, maybe a video playing in the back or something like that. If you want to do those types of TikToks, you can do that as well. Fourth thing would be posting at the right time. So this has to do with a lot more with the TikTok algorithm. What I did was I kind of just like went based upon when other creators were posting. I read a lot about the TikTok algorithm and when's the best time to post. To be honest, I think it's all baloney. I feel like it's not, it doesn't really matter. If you really want to get into the nitty gritty, I hear that there are certain days of weeks, middays, posting at around the earliest time, which is when everybody's getting up at around like 8 or 7 a.m. You're bound to be more successful. And then if you want to post in the evenings, around 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. is about the successfulest time that you can get noticed. You do want to post at a time where people are going to be up. You want to avoid posting at around 12 a.m. or 1 a.m. Although some people think, oh, you know, maybe my TikTok will get noticed if I post late at night because then earlier in the morning it'll show up eventually. This is kind of a misconception because I don't necessarily think it's true, because it'll just get lost in the sea of people that are already posting at 7 a.m. I do highly suggest posting at peak times where people are getting up in the morning or leaving work. The fifth step would be using the most used hashtags. This is very important. If you are doing like a trending type of video, everyone's using a certain sound and everybody's kind of just like joining in on the trend. You can use the For You page hashtags. You can use any type of For You page hashtag. I like list like 10 in my videos where it's like For You page, FYP, smiley face. Like you can do like literally any of those. Also, what's important is you want to use hashtags that are relevant to your video. For example, if you are a cosplaying TikToker, you can use like hashtag cosplayer, hashtag cosplay TikTok. If you're doing like a dance TikTok, you can put like dancers on TikTok, dance TikTok, things like that. The types of videos that I made that went viral were about retail work and just about working in general in a retail environment. So I used hashtags like, I used to work at Target, so I used Target team member member, hashtag retail worker, hashtag, you get the point. So you're going to use those types of hashtags to kind of gain a certain audience, because those are the people you want seeing your videos. You want to reach a target audience, and that target audience will be reached because when they search for those hashtags and when they see those videos, they will pop up on the For You page. It's relevant to what you're posting. Number 6 would be interacting with comments. I feel like this one is very important if you do want to grow your TikTok page. I think it's important that you interact with your community. So what you want to do is you want to like just respond to the comments, whatever comment you get. If they have a question, or if you feel like they kind of just made a statement where you're just like, yeah, I can agree with that. Like, dude, almost 2 million views. I started to respond to like literally every comment. Like I would just like read and read. Like, even if it was a negative one, I would just like be smart and like say something snarky. Because, you know, I'm an asshole. Don't let the bad comments get to you. It's all game. Like, if they want to go and talk their shit, talk that shit back. Just want to interact with your community. If there are people that are asking to be your mutuals, do that. Make some friends on TikTok. I feel like that's very important. That's kind of why I joined TikTok in the first place. Although I am in hiatus right now, I am taking a social media break in general to work on my mental health. YouTube is my new best friend, so that's why I'm doing it. Number 7 would be to comment on other people's posts. If you want to gain attraction and if you want to gain an audience, you want to comment and interact with other people's posts. Comment what you think and comment like your thoughts. Maybe respond to a comment if you want to, but I feel like posting an original comment of you just like speaking on the topic, it can gain traction, and it can have people like liking your comment. It can have people responding to the comment, and as they respond to your comment, they'll be like, who is this person anyway? And they click on your page and boom, you know, now you're getting more views on your page. Now you're getting profile views, and it'll lead to people scrolling through your page and seeing what you post. Final step would be to be patient. You are not going to get it right the first time. You're going to post a couple of videos where you think, oh, well, you know, this will be successful. I'm following all of the steps. It's not like that. What's important is that you be consistent, you be patient, you let the people just come to you, I guess, and just in the meantime, while you wait for your post to be successful, just do the previous step, which is interact with other people, and just kind of look up more ways on how to grow your page. And also just have fun with it. You know, it's not a race and it's not anything serious. What's important is that you have fun with it. You post content that you like, you post content that you love making, for whatever purpose that you're making it. For me, making TikToks was more about finding friends online. I struggle finding friends in real life, so I wanted to find different ways to make friends. So I went on TikTok and I was able to reach 1 million people, and that's fucking crazy. By doing all of these steps, I feel like it would be great to be able to find your audience, and it would be great to be able to find some friends, because that's kind of why I do this in the first place. But yeah, that was the end of my video. I appreciate you guys watching. It was very short, very simple. I kind of want to make these videos a little shorter and more simple and straight to the point. A lot of people like want things straight and to the point, of like a step-by-step. I wanted people to just know like what it was. But I appreciate people watching my videos. I hope to post more in the future, but in the meantime, I will see you guys later. Bye.